So give a round of applause, your first comedian for the second half, Professor Annick Hubin.
Hello, dear friends of science. Hello, dear friends of women. I am Annick Claire Martine Elsa Louis. Hubin. Thank you, dear parents, for giving me this nice long list of first names. But in the end, it was not such a bad idea, because it is very useful in my job that brings me all around the world. Here in Brussels, I am Annick Hubin. When I go to US or UK, I'm Claire Hubin. And when I go to Germany, I'm Elsa Hubin. And when I want to be a man, when I want to act like I'm a man, I'm Louis Hubin. I'm an engineer, you know. It helps. Now, at the age of 6, I adored my father. Let me first tell you that. And my father, on his turn, he adored Edith Piaf. So, I wanted to become a singer. Annick Hubin chante Edith Piaf. Claire Hubin sings Adele.
Hello.
Thank you, Isabel. Now, really nobody sings as false and as out of tune as I do.
Demo?
Wait. When my daughter Elina, when she was younger, and you can ask her, she's here in the room, sitting in the front, I used to sing lullabies for her, to wake her up. I was really very efficient. If I would sing, it would be like my cat Jules, who is gliding down the metallic rain pipe, clamping himself with his nails, slowly going down. That's how it would look like, would sound like. So I guess when I would be participating in The Voice, when I would sing, the jury members would not turn their seats. I think they would use their ejection button. Okay, it really made my teacher in primary school desperate, because at that time, from time to time, we had a concert with our class choir for the parents. And after a lot of rehearsals, my teacher, he asked me kindly, but firmly, please, only articulate, no sound. So that's how I became very, very good at lip sync. And imagine that there would be a festivity, an event of the VUB where we would be singing. It would be like this. And now the second stanza. No, I'm just joking. My dad, he was extremely proud on me. Now, it was clear that the singing was not an option, so I had to make a big change in my plans, And actually, that was the beginning of the story of my life, because you will see reorientation is my thing. So, at the age of 17, I had a new dream. First, reorientation. No, I forget something. I go too fast, because first I should tell you what I did in the primary class. So, I could not sing, apparently. So I had to choose between mathematics, geometry, and knitting. These were the things I was good at. Now, problem, my mom, she was a math teacher, and she was lousy at knitting. So yes, I had a traumatic childhood because I chose math. Okay, then when I was 17, I had a new dream. First, reorientation. I wanted to become a doctor. Make the world better. I was a very enthusiastic student. I went to visit the medicine faculty in Jette. And we visited the Snijzaal. In English, you would call it the butchery of the hospital. And then I fainted. So, blood does with me what my singing would do with the blood in your veins. Horror. I would even not be a successful vampire. Okay, second, reorientation. If I could not become a blood doctor, so then maybe I could become an academic doctor. And since my name is Annick Hubin, why not in the domain of engineering? So that's how I became passionate about technology and more precisely about materials. I love materials. So I really do. I really love materials. So I did my PhD in the domain of silver halide imaging technology. In layman terms, this would be photography. And I did it with a company whose name starts with an A. So the idea was, if I could not make the world better, maybe I could make it more beautiful. So the title of my PhD was Study of the electroreduction of silver thiosulfate and silver thiocyanate complexes. I know. I let you process that. What was my aim? The aim was to make the images better. And probably you know, images, photography, it's about silver, and that's the silver in the complexes. But in the complexes, there's also sulfur. So do you know about the importance of the sulfur in those complexes? Of course you don't. I spent 4 years figuring that out. 4 years of my PhD. Fabulous, isn't it? Now, what is this story about the silver and the sulfur? Well, the point is, what I found out is that it's very important how those sulfur atoms are sitting on the silver atoms. Do you know how small atoms are? Do you know how difficult it is to study atoms? Well, clearly it ruined my eyes. But okay, I found out that this makes the quality of the image, and I was extremely proud on that. I would become the Annick of Agfa. I would become rich and famous. And then came the era of digital photography. Bye-bye silver, bye-bye sulfur, bye-bye fortune. Okay, up to my third reorientation. If I could not make fortune anyway, why not become a professor? And why not a female professor in a male faculty? Okay, so now my field of research is electrochemistry. And you might think this is an horrifying combination of two horribly boring subjects: electricity and chemistry. I tend to think that it is the best of two worlds. And actually, we are both right. Because if you bring electricity and chemistry together, you have corrosion. Corrosion is material breakdown. So that is the male component of electrochemistry. But if you bring electricity and chemistry together, you have energy. Batteries, you know, fuel cells. That's the female component. And now I'm pretty confident that no more reorientation is necessary. I will be busy for the remainder of my career. Think about Brussels, the tunnels. It was already mentioned. Corrosion. Thank you, engineers, male engineers 50 years ago that made the choice of the materials. Who will solve the problem, you think? And in sports, to take a typical male domain, but sports, thank you, female sportswomen, that abandoned chemical fraud for electrochemical fraud and put my battery in her bike. This is what I call female solidarity. So at the end you can see I'm very happy. The circle is closed. So at the end I can joyfully sing